All right, good morning. So let's go to part two of things that can derail your fitness goals. So what I'm going to talk to you about today is inadequate amount of vitamin D. Now, normally this happens, you see this in the winter months, naturally because it's colder, so most people are indoors. You also see a high influx of like flus and colds and things like that, but that's because people aren't getting vitamin D. Vitamin D is extremely important for your immune system. As a firefighter, we don't want to be outside unless we have to be outside. It's hot, okay? Especially like me living in Louisiana, wearing all that gear, you're more susceptible to dehydration at a faster rate and so on. So it's important though that you still go outside periodically. Now this is going to go against normal recommendations, but you should go outside anywhere between 11 and 2 o'clock because that's when the sun is out the hardest, and that's when you're going to get the most UV rays, and that's when your body's going to absorb everything more efficiently. You're also going to get more vitamin D that way, and you're going to build a healthier immune system, okay? Now, I'm not saying that you have to go and stay in the sun for 3 hours. That's a sunburn, okay? And I also don't recommend going and put sunscreen on because that's just cancer. That's just rubbing chemicals into your system. So, and also, by the way, if you look up the studies, it'll show that the rate of skin cancer increased once sunscreen came out. And it's because two reasons. One, people are staying in the sun at excessive amounts of rates, and they are also just rubbing and slathering chemicals on themselves every single day, every 15, 20 minutes, hour, whatever. Now, another way that you can combat this is by just following Mother Nature's guidelines, and that is following the crops of the year. So your winter crops would be what you would want to stay on. All right, you want to eat more broccoli and Brussels sprouts and mustard greens and kale and things like that that grow in your winter crop season, because they give you the supply of nutrients and things that you lack that you don't get in the summertime. Mother Nature, God, whatever you believe in, has specifically designed our world and our system to work together systematically, so there's no need to sit there and try to one-up it. Now, maybe you have a vitamin D deficiency and eating enough is just not helping. Maybe you have a poor gut digestion and so on. So another thing that you can do is take a vitamin D supplement. I like to use coral fish oils. Always look for vitamin D3. It's absorbed more properly. I'm not going to tell you how much to take because I'll take up to 8,000 IUs a day. And for the first 2 weeks, I took actually 20,000 IUs a day. If I know I'm not going in the sun a lot, I take a lot. And as the summer comes around, as everybody else, I'm back into the sun and I'm cutting grass and working in my yard and working in the garden, working with my trees. Then I back down on my dose because I'm getting it naturally. It's not necessary for me to supplemental in. Another option you have, it's not very high amount, but you could take cod liver oil. If you could get fermented cod liver oil, it's even better. It's disgusting. But regular cod liver oil works really well. I also just stick with the same name brand, Carlson. So that is part two on how to keep yourself healthy and moving towards a new fitness and healthy lifestyle. So if you're having things derail your fitness goal, this would be one of them, being inadequate in vitamin D. So if there's any concerns or questions or comments, go ahead and leave them below. I'll be more happy to address them. Stay tuned for the next episode.